Hello, and today I am going to review 3 different underrated Steam games of varying popularity, but they will all be underrated in my opinion, of course. And hopefully, by the end of the video, you will buy these games when they fully come out, or play the demos on Steam. Well, as always, thank you for watching the video, and let's get into it. Chicken with Robot Legs is a auto runner where you play as a chicken with... Come on, bro, just guess. Most of you watching probably aren't the biggest fans of auto runners, considering their record of ruining the legacy of an iconic indie game. Not naming names, just saying. But this game is a lot more interactive because you can punch, you can duck, and you can jump. Peak gameplay, 10 out of 10, baby. Game of the year, let's go. You start the game out in an experimental test tube in this unknown facility, and you are instructed to use the attack button, but they don't tell you which button. So after mashing your keyboard for several minutes straight, you will soon find out it is the E key. And then you can start your journey as a chicken. You run out of the facility into sewers and forests. And it's pretty engaging, pretty fine, pretty cool. However, it is kind of hard to figure out what's the foreground and what's the background. Like, I genuinely didn't know that something was gonna kill me, because you're a little baby chicken and literally hitting anything will cause your bones to break and you to die instantly, apparently, and have to restart a part of the level. Also, there actually is no levels, it's just one continuous experience, which is cool because, you know, there's no loading. Most of the time, there are some hidden areas, but this game is pretty short, sweet, and simple. I rate it a 7.5 out of 10. The demo is free, doesn't hurt to try it. It's pretty good. The art is very nice. Hopefully it's not just taken from the Unity asset store, but while it may be my least favorite game on this list, I still think it's worth playing. So check it out after the video. This game was definitely an experience I had. This game is called Thunder Goober's Personality Dungeon, which it's titled that because you take a personality quiz at the start of the game to designate what your party member for the demo will be. I couldn't really get any footage of that because my recording software is absolutely terrible, beyond ass. While I wasn't able to get a recording, I did get a screenshot, so take this how you will. As you travel through the dungeon, you will definitely fight several enemies, and this system is very similar to Undertale's, but with a couple differences. The bullet patterns sometimes corner you to where you have to take damage, which is a little bit unfair. Also, you can swap between your party members, and not much changes because, you know, the acting features are still the same. But there are some cool spells which you can use on with your partner to do a bunch of cool things. But most of the time you're just kind of doing the exact same thing you would, but with a different sprite. So, the lore is that you are taken by the thick snowball known as Thunder Goober and trapped inside of his prison where he can watch you squirm in agony for as long as you live. I mean, kind of morbid, but still. You will travel to the next room to see a bunch of wacky characters like Exploding Tiger, a literal piece of crap, and a burglar which will steal your stuff because he's a burglar. Burglars do that. You then go on to fight several enemies such as the cat in a bubble, a just ordinary squirrel, and Squeezel, who squeezes you. A child. This fully grown weasel. You soon then run into the Thunder Goober again, and he destroys your bowels, forcing you to take massive dumps every several seconds. He will then tell you that in order to get past his custom wooden door to his castle that he built with his own two hands, nubs, you will have to fight one of the members of his town, known as Gooberville. There are 5 possible bosses you can fight. However, you can only fight 1 per run, which is kind of weird. Maybe they're trying to make like post-game content so that's more replayable, but just kind of holding out on some good bosses. What if you like chose the worst boss, like me, who chose what I believe is the worst one? Speaking of, this real estate agent, where you have to just go do what he wanted you to do, which is sell real estate, and then come back and get his pro tips, which involve shooting cops and robbing banks and shooting the competition. The battle itself is pretty uninteresting and kind of easy, and it's over in like, what, 5 turns? It's a really, definitely a fight. That happens. Well, then you proceed to Thunder Goober's castle, which involves a lot of kind of annoying avoiding stuff, which was intentional. And then you have to go to his camera room, which is where he has all of his monitors for all the cameras around his dungeon. And then he gets incredibly pissed. He starts like jumping everywhere. His fat ass probably made the entire castle shake. And then you proceed to fight him in a battle, which was pretty simple. You have to avoid his kind of annoying attacks and then make friends with him. I don't think there's any other way to beat him besides being buddy-buddy with this psychopath. But then you do that and the demo's over. Pretty good game. I rate it a 8 out of 10. Go play it. The full version is on PS5 and also on the Steam. So go play it right now. Go play it. Oh wait, no. Just keep watching the video and then play it. By the way, this game was a full gigabyte and 36 megabytes. Where is that all going? This is a demo. This is a 2D game. Bro, there must have been a lot of space dedicated to Goober's fat dump truck. All of these games were good. I'm just saying that before I go into this game, because this game is the entire reason I made this video in the first place. This game is the textbook definition of underrated Steam games. Like, the trailer only has 1,000 views. Their official YouTube channel is less than 100 subs as of recording this, and it's super good. And this game is Gimmico. It's very, very fun. Oh my god, I love this game so much. It's so amazing. And it involves a lot of factors of why it's so good. To start off, you probably go for the tutorial. It's a pretty basic tutorial, but most real gamers skip it. However, I am a bad gamer, so I played it. Basically, you jump around and throw your little dice, which you go to a shop to buy a gimmick for that dice, which allows you to place it on one of the sides of that dice. And so when you throw the dice, that gimmick, which was described on the gimmick seal, which will make that gimmick happen. It could be like a big bomb or a bunch of snowmen come out of it. And they'll help you fight either cats in the tutorial or a bunch of yokai. Yeah, this game takes place with yokai. It takes place during Jabberwock night, which is where all the cats do a ceremony or something, which makes yokai come out. It's also based off of I looked up Jabberwock, and it's like a book about nonsense. So it probably means something, hopefully. Maybe I'm just not understanding. Maybe I'm getting too deep into the lore of this game. You play as the character known as Gimmico.
Oh, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. That's Gimmico.
You will have to go through 13 waves of yokai madness. After every round, you will have an option to either just go to the next round or visit the stores, which can either give you bonus health, permanent bonus health, or allow you to shop for gimmicks or buy more dice, which can allow you to put more gimmicks in your arsenal so that you can obtain massive yokai carnage. The combat itself is very fast-paced, and even after me playing this game for almost 20 hours, I have not gotten stale of the combat, and that probably says something. There is just so many gimmicks and so many random things. Like, I've encountered very random things in this game that I've never seen again. Like, there was a yellow guy, I don't have footage of it, but a yellow little walking around guy. You just stomp on him and he becomes like a dice-like thing you can just throw around. Won't do any gimmick stuff though. Also, there could be like a little tanuki where the birds are. Oh yeah, the birds are like a shop, but they just give you like 3 free gimmicks, which are pretty cool. This game currently only has about like 4 bosses. While they may have some similarities like spawning about a couple enemies, they are all different in some ways. Like, some fire a big ball at you, some spawn way more enemies, and others just do a bunch of fireball attacks, and one just kind of runs around like a complete idiot. And once you get past the 13th wave and have beaten the game, you are actually not done yet, and you go to your menu and realize you've unlocked 2 more characters. Their names are Merci and Zoe, and one of them, Merci, plays like a very fast and frail character. He starts out with one gimmick, which is a RT gimmick thing. RT is the currency used to buy things, so it allows you to like generate more stonks and get incredibly rich, become the gimmickal version of Jeff Bezos. And Zoe is a demon, and her dice, which is a D20, allows you to basically just strap your arsenal so big that you don't even need to buy an extra dice. Just a full-on monstrous arsenal of deadly gimmicks. There's also a funny little thing you get around the end of the last couple waves, which is called the Catacombs, which is an optional side mode, essentially, where you go through 3 levels with a bunch of enemies, fighting a unique mini-boss, which I counted as 2 of the 4 bosses in this game. But still, they kind of count. They're only one phase, but still. It's not just called the Catacombs because, you know, they're catacombs, but it's manned by a cat called Lennon. Get it? Because catacombs. Yeah, this game really likes cats. And I like cats too. They're very cute. So, I rate Gimmico a 9 out of 10. Go play it right now. Please. Please. The video's almost over anyway. Just go get Gimmico, please. Please, go on Steam. Play the demo. Wish the game. Subscribe to the official YouTube channel. It's called Sorry Ponyco. But probably not gonna get it. Just look up Gimmico trailer. Please, sub to them. Also, sub to me. Like the video. I love you guys. Mwah. Goodbye. I'm Rumblebee, signing off. The end.